Hey everybody, welcome back to Geezers of Gear, Future Tech. I'm Chris and today we're talking training, which I know that can sound dry if you say it the wrong way, but in our world training's the difference between, yeah, I can probably get through this show, and cool, I've got this rig handled.
Yep. And I'm Lacy, and I love this topic because live events people are usually learning while the truck doors are opening, which is not ideal, like at all.
Exactly. ETC's education team has a pretty broad training setup, and the thing I like is it's not just random documentation tossed on a website. They're very clearly focused on service, support, and actual education, with ETC certified instructors and interactive instruction geared to what you need.
That interactive part matters because if you're new to a console or you've been around forever but you've got gaps, you don't need somebody just speed running menu trees at you. You need to ask dumb questions. And I say that lovingly because I ask dumb questions constantly.
There are no dumb questions, there are only expensive mistakes in front of an audience. That's the industry version.
That is painfully true.
So let's start with Eos Family training. ETC lays this out really well. Eos consoles are built for conventional systems and also fully integrated lighting rigs, and the training is offered at different levels depending on your skill and what you already know. So you've got Eos Family levels 1 through 4, and then expert topics too.
Which I appreciate because beginner and advanced can mean a lot of things. One person's beginner is, I've never touched an EOS desk. Another person's beginner is, I can patch and record cues, but don't ask me to get fancy.
Right, and once you move up, ETC also lists those expert topics in stuff like Augment 3D, Magic Sheets, busking, advanced effects, and virtual media server. So that's not baby steps, that's, okay, I know my way around this thing, now let me get faster and smarter.
And that's where confidence really shows up. Because a lot of people can sort of operate a console. Fewer people can operate it cleanly under pressure when rehearsal's moving too fast and everybody's staring at you.
Oh yeah, the real exam's never the classroom. It's when the LD says, can you just tweak that effect, and they've already turned around.
I felt stressed just hearing that.
Now on the hog side, ETC's 2-day hog family training is aimed at getting you using your hog console like a pro. Their description says it covers both basic and advanced features, and it's hands-on with the hog control software across the Hog 4 family of consoles.
That's a nice balance because some folks are coming in brand new and some are going, I've used Hog before, but I know I'm leaving speed on the table.
That's it. And ETC specifically calls out that hog consoles are among the quickest available, which is a very live events way to describe them. Speed matters. If the desk lets you think less and execute faster, that's huge.
Also, not everything has to be a deep-end programmer class. ETC has lighting essentials, and I think that's worth shouting out. It's a customizable learning series with a broad range of lighting and stagecraft topics, and it's aimed at people who are new to lighting and the stage environment.
Yeah, and it's modular. 18 45-minute sessions you can choose from to build what fits your group or venue. That's smart. Maybe you've got students. Maybe you've got venue staff crossing over into lighting. Maybe you've got crew that understands production generally, but needs the basics organised better.
That's me with gear half the time. I know enough to be useful and enough to be dangerous, and then I want somebody to go, nope, start here.
And trainer-led learning does that fast. You get structure, hands-on time, and you build confidence quicker than trying to stitch it all together from panic searching videos the night before load-in.
Which absolutely no one listening has ever done. Definitely not me at 1.am.
Never, couldn't be us.
The other practical thing here is access. ETC says they offer in-person training around the world, tailored to different locations and needs, and for listeners here, that includes classes available across the US in multiple locations. So this isn't one of those great program, now fly across the planet situations.
Yeah, and that matters for working crews. If you can find training nearer to where you already are, it's way easier to justify the time and budget. ETC's whole setup encourages you to search for a specific course and find training near you, which is honestly how busy technicians think anyway. Show me the course, show me the seat, let's go.
And if you can't get to an in-person class right away, they've got online options too. That's where I think a lot of people can keep momentum going instead of waiting for the perfect time.
For sure. ETC points to video tutorials, which are short videos to either learn a topic or refresh on specific things for Eos and Hog Family consoles. I love refreshers. Sometimes you don't need a full course, you just need to remember one workflow you haven't used in 6 months.
Yes, or someone says a term and your brain just goes blank. A short tutorial can save your dignity.
Then there's LearningStage, their online training portal. That gives you access to a wide range of short courses and console training options. So if you want more structured online learning, that's the lane.
And they also list other resources beyond that, which I think is cool. Webinars, archived and new sessions, educational projects based on real-world production scenarios, and custom training if a school or organization wants something tailored.
Plus technician training and educator or student downloadables. It's a pretty full ecosystem. I mean, where was I going with that? Oh, right, this is bigger than just take a class. It's more like ETC has built a path. You can start with fundamentals, move into console-specific work, then keep sharpening with online materials and projects.
That path is important because our industry has people entering from all over. Theater folks, concert folks, venue staff, students, freelancers, hospitality people who somehow got handed a headset and then a follow spot. There's no one normal entry point.
Exactly, and ETC seems to acknowledge that. New learners can get into lighting essentials. Console users can dig into Eos or Hog. More specialized users can look at Mosaic, EchoFlex, or Echo boot camps too, if that's where their work is headed.
So the practical takeaway is pretty simple. If you want to get better, there's probably a lane for you. In person across the US, online through video tutorials and LearningStage, and more support if you want to go deeper.
Yep, go explore the current course listings, look at what matches your level, and keep an eye on where ETC's training is heading next. If your rig is getting more capable, your training probably ought to keep up with it.
That's a good place to leave it. Chris, always fun.
Always, Lacy. Thanks for hanging with us, everybody. We'll catch you next time on Geezers of Gear, Future Tech. Bye.
Bye, folks.